The We Can Do It mindset,
Tech Toronto is a community organization.
The talent and drive are all more than visible in Canada's tech sector. At this monthly networking event, the prospect of Amazon moving here to Toronto just adds to the energy.
I feel like Toronto, with it being such a hotbed now for tech, that Amazon would consider it or put it in the running.
No one would question that this city has a lot to offer.
There is a lot of diverse people here in terms of the population, and the people who work here are also great, so I think it'll be great for the economy.
The company has outgrown its large Seattle campus and is looking for a second home. Cities across North America are bidding against each other. The winner will see tens of thousands of new jobs, billions of dollars in investment. From coast to coast, Canadian cities want in the game.
We think this is a good place for Amazon to be.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I can't imagine a place that meets it better than Calgary.
But it's the bids from Vancouver and Toronto that have been getting the most attention.
And we're up against very formidable competitors like Boston and others, but we'll do our best.
You can charge twice as much to an American.
Former TD Bank CEO Ed Clark is working with the province of Ontario on the bid process. He says for Canadian pitches, nationalism and politics will be a factor for Amazon.
This is not sort of a quiet decision they're making, right? And so they'd then be making an even bigger statement that says, and those 50,000 jobs are going to Canada.
On the flip side, Canada's immigration policies could play to its advantage. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos has been a vocal opponent of President Trump's anti-immigration stance.
Amazon is exporting.
Clark says, aside from the politics, the winning bid will come at a cost.
We're not in the issue of bribing people to come. It doesn't mean we don't do incentives, and there are some sensible incentives to do, but we're not going to just take out a checkbook and buy Amazon.
And U.S. authorities just might. Taiwan's electronics giant Foxconn recently chose Wisconsin for its new manufacturing plant after being offered an incentive package worth $3 billion.
Creating thousands of jobs, and I mean American jobs.
To give you some sense of the scope of this new Amazon headquarters, this is the TD Centre in downtown Toronto. It takes up more than a city block, has 6 towers and 4.3 million square feet of office space. Amazon is looking for up to 8 million. And it's not just the massive physical footprint that has people concerned about the impacts of winning this bid.
Well, there's a raging debate that's happening right now.
Bilal Khan runs this space for Toronto tech startups. He says some are concerned that Amazon, with its 6-figure salaries, will suck talent from smaller companies.
Certainly, raising the cost of talent in the region, and for a startup, that's really, really important as you think about trying to compete for some of that talent to be part of your company, to help your company grow.
And it's not just people in the tech industry. Look at Seattle and the impact the rapidly growing company has had there.
The reality, though, is if I look at my experience being in Seattle now for 10 plus years, residential real estate has more than doubled in price. Commercial real estate has nearly tripled in price.
That could create a real challenge for places like Vancouver and Toronto, already struggling with a high cost of living. But those backing the bid see it another way.
Having wage levels that start to mirror the cost of living here is a positive outcome, and having a few companies like Amazon that can help to kind of lift the realities of what people can make on a daily basis will really go a long way towards that.
The decision will be made sometime next year, with construction expected to take nearly a decade. But the race is on now for cities to sharpen their pitches and figure out what they can and will offer Amazon. Renee Filipponi, CBC News, Toronto.